everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a little demonstration of our new solid makeup brush and sponge cleanser. This comes in a 10 ounce jar and is super cool for, it's like the same as like the big brands, just a little bit less and just as effective. Just FYI, I use this kind of makeup. It's a stick foundation, so it's a cream, and you know that it's like much more waxy than a regular foundation, so it's just super stubborn. So this is the kind of makeup that I tested this with. It takes away just regular foundation just the same. It's really good. So we're gonna start with always start with like a little bit with warm water, because it helps lift the stuff like much easier. So you're gonna take your dirty brush. This is my brush that I always use. You're gonna get it wet, and then you're just gonna swirl it around. Immediately you see that it starts just like taking away all the dirty makeup, and it's just like it's super easy. You want to repeat this a couple of times so that it removes all the makeup. You don't have to continue using it. You can just use the palm of your hand and continue cleaning like this. It's almost clean. It's almost there, not quite. Just a little bit goes a really long way, because it's like really heavy on the coconut oil, which helps. It's the coconut oil. This is why I don't use it in like my lotions and things like that, because coconut oil has a really high cleaning number, if you will, when it comes to like creating like cosmetics and things like that. So yeah, look at this. It's just so sudsy. It's really good. So here we're just gonna continue doing that, and my brush is still a little bit stained because it's like my regular brush, but by now it's like really clean, and you can see the water is coming off very clean. When you're done cleaning your brush, you want to shape it in the correct shape that it's supposed to be, and then you just lay it flat to dry. I'm going to show you one with blush. This is my little blush brush, and just gonna go with this. And this one, like, just removed it right away, because that was a cream blush. It's not making suds because it still has the oil from the product, but it took away the color right away. To just make sure that it's like fully clean, you just want to make sure that you see the suds. Just like that. Now I've cleaned it up pretty good. This is what I use for my blush, because I like to use cream blushes, and this is like really good for making sure that it looks natural. This is my regular shader brush, so I'm just gonna get a little bit wet. Oh, this one's really dirty. Okay, let's take a little dirt and just go ahead and clean it. This one will probably be stained, because this was a cream eyeshadow that is like really long lasting, so it probably will stain the brush a little bit, but the good thing is that it is nice and clean now, as you can see. And the last thing is my beauty blender, which is like horrible looking right now, but just gonna give it it's like, you can see it's like almost oily looking, because the stick foundation is so strong. I'm just gonna swirl it around. This one will take probably a couple of tries, because it's so much buildup of foundation. I don't wash my brushes as much as I should, but this takes care of it really nicely. So just gonna keep squeezing Getting more. Here we go. Now we're getting some suds, which means that it's getting nice and clean. You can still see that in some spots it has the really stubborn dirt, but it's coming off. Like, it's, again, this is like really waxy stick foundation, so it's like more stubborn than regular foundation, but we can get it all out. And this has a lot of coconut oil in it, as I mentioned before, because it's a really good cleaning agent, and also conditioning. You don't want to, you want things to be conditioned, but you don't want to be left with residue, because it can like transfer all that grease and things to your skin. So something that is cleansing and conditioning at the same time is perfect. So let's just give it one more. And this should be using a little more water, but here we go. This is a little bit stained because, again, this is like my personal stuff that I use like anytime that I'm going out. So yeah, there's the sponge. It's a little bit stained from I don't even know how long I've had this, but it's nice and clean and ready to be used once it dries. That is it for now. I hope you have a great weekend.